whoop your ass. People in this world better wake up too. You see all around the world, these cops are rounding people up, going to their homes. Australia, they're forcibly tackling these people and jabbing them with some shit that they don't want in their body because they come with the force of the state and guns. With authorization to do so by the state. Shall I let these dogs outside? Shall I let these guys outside?
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally 1938, 1942 Germany. Hey! Quit that shit, dummies. And everybody's just watching it happen.
Huh?
Everybody, there's the shit going on around the world, and everybody's watching it happen. Just, fuck it. It ain't gonna happen to me. It hasn't happened to me yet. It's coming here. Bet your ass is coming here. It's just a matter of time. They're already talking about the White House implementing mandatory vaccination. Throughout this country. I mean, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And as long as you let it happen, it's what happened. And as long as people stand by and do nothing, when state hired thugs, and that's all they are, state hired thugs, they're mercenaries and nothing more. That's why I stay fat. Can't draft me. It ain't about drafting you, dude. It's about these fuckers going door to door and are chasing people down that are protesting and tackling them or taking them and caging them and then putting some shit in their body they don't want in their body because these people believe that it keeps them safe. Well, what if I say if you don't believe in God, you're going to hell? Or rather, if you do believe in God, you're going to hell. No, not drafted, man. Hell no. And they don't care if you're fat. They take that weight off of you. It blows my mind what's happening in the world and people are worried about, they're worried about Afghanistan. They're worried about how the vets feel that lost arms and legs in Afghanistan. Well, you know what? Their asses shouldn't have went to Afghanistan to begin with. You can't take a society, imagine going back 600 years and grabbing everybody in the United States and jerking them into the 21st century. You can't do it. It's not going to happen. People are still living in the Stone Ages over there. Well, Iron Age. But it just blows my mind. It blows my mind what is happening here. Tim Truth, that's Tim Truth's thumbnail, by the way. I stole it from him. Just did a video from Ireland where old lady, cops, dressed up in gas, in hazmat suits like she's got the plague or some shit. Went to her, she was in her home, bothering nobody, drug her ass out of the home, then hauled her off. And people don't want to act like it's not going to happen here. If we let it happen there, it will happen here because it becomes normalized, just like anything else. The only difference between what Hitler did and what these fuckers are doing is Hitler couldn't normalize it throughout the world. That's where he failed. If Hitler would convince the other superpowers of the world to do what he was doing, there would be no Jews on the planet today. But since some of those people have large sums of money and had large sums of money at the time, they have political influence, and that's probably why that didn't happen to a large degree.
Well, look what happened to Kid Michael 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, listen to this shit. Listen to what happened to Chrissy's cousin's friend.
He went into the ER with an abscessed tooth. They put him out, an abscessed tooth. He wasn't sick, wasn't complaining of being sick, nothing. They put him out, gave him a COVID shot without consent. The boy, 24-year-old boy, died of a stroke right then and there. He wants to come on.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Who does? Michael's.
The kid, the one that
Tons
survived.
of comment.
I know, I told him.
So I guess we'll have him on. It's just ridiculous that people don't think this shit's going to happen here. And we're just allowing it to happen everywhere else. Why are we were worried about some fucking ghost terrorists. They normalized this word terrorist, made you think that they've been saving you from some ghost that doesn't exist. Terrorists are as real as racist. There might be one somewhere, but there's not like a group of people actively seeking to fucking kill your ass for political reasons. The way they're doing it now, they will have more backing than the shit like they're making their case as rich as possible. Oh, they already do. They already are. That's how they're getting this shit off in other countries, man. It's absolutely fucking, it blows my mind. And it blows my mind. And then people here are still supporting the state-hired thugs, still supporting the cops like they're a good thing. You see what they were doing in all these other countries. Those fuckers in all those other countries 3 years ago were shouting the same bullshit. Oh, well, when it comes down to it, they'll be on our side. Yeah, you keep dreaming. They're state-hired thugs. That's all they are. They will do what they're told to do as long as that payment comes in. They justify it because it's my job. I'm just doing my job. What's your job? To do what the government tells you to do? Or to do what the people tells you to do? Yeah, well, the old Schroeder got arrested for being on the steps of the Capitol. They didn't even have no video of him inside the Capitol, on the steps of the Capitol. Yeah, let's go real quick. And nobody's going to care until it comes to them, until it happens to them.
Hey, Nick.
What? That's why we are where we are. Because people don't care unless it affects them directly. People don't care about guns. They didn't care about it when it was the felons and the mentally ill and the guy who's got the DUI or whatever prohibited person. But they care when it's them.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're going to care because it's going to be you. If you're one of these people, if you're one of those people like me, it's going to be you. It's a matter of time. It's not an if, it's a when.
Boys.
And when they come, they're going to come.
Boys.
Like I've dealt with it. And I haven't dealt with this directly, but they've came when I wasn't ready for them to come. And I assure you, it'll be at the worst time. You'll never know they're there until it's too late that you can't do anything. Especially if you're on your own. Fuck, I got arrested in a grocery store one time shopping. That's why I say that all the time. You have to go get you in the grocery store shopping. I was literally reaching for a box of fucking Skittles or some shit. Or a box of Chex Mix, whatever it was. And dude literally cuffed me. My hand was in the air. Put a cuff on me. You know, once you got a cuff on you, it's over. If you run off, they're just going to charge you with theft. Well, they weren't running off anyway because they had me. I had a PO one time going to Tennessee looking for my ass over a felony 5 or some bullshit. When they want you, they will find you. And they will find you at the worst time. And it won't be like, oh my God, it's the worst day of my life, I got arrested. No, you will be having the worst day of your life, and then you will get arrested on top of it. And in this case, they're going to arrest you and just jab your ass. And fuck, they might not even arrest you, they might just jab you on the spot. I would assume, though, they're going to, snatch you up, take you somewhere, and then do what they do to you. And if you go there, it's like being a POW. If you go there, what you're going to face is going to be worse than death. So you might as well just go ahead and get it over with. You always have the last say. I just can't believe that people aren't speaking out about this shit here, that it's happening anywhere in the world, and we're not doing anything about it, which to a certain degree, I don't think that we should. People ask for our help, maybe okay. When the people ask for our help, not the government. They're just going to keep on and on and on. Like, I cannot wait until this house sells. I thought about calling my cousin this morning, just telling her to drop her 20 grand just so we can get it gone. I just want it gone. I just want it gone. But it just blows my mind. And none of this is even being talked about in the mainstream media. No, they're worried about Afghanistan. Those fuckers in Afghanistan were far better off in 2001 than they are today. Our military forces went over there, took what arms they have. I got a cousin that was over there. And he said that they would order them to go door to door, and they'd be searching these houses on patrol or whatever, right? Okay, I'm sorry. And every house was allowed to have one long gun, and he said it didn't matter. It didn't matter. They would take it anyway, even though they had agreed that they could have one long gun. They would still take it because it could be used against them. Is how they justified it. So in 2001, the civilians there at least had a fighting chance. They at least had a way to fight the Taliban. Now they don't have a way. And you're going to blame it on the fucking Taliban taking their, I heard last night that the Taliban is taking the civilians' arms. They can't even fight back. You motherfuckers did it. Our military did that shit. There wasn't no terrorist in Afghanistan. Let's just say that there was. Let's just pretend that there was. Let's pretend bin Laden was in Afghanistan. That's where all their training camps were and all that shit. It was all Saudis on the planes, allegedly. We didn't go to Saudi Arabia. Then we knew that bin Laden wasn't in Afghanistan. He went to Pakistan. We didn't invade Pakistan. Well, you think that he's not going to have nothing going on in Pakistan? It was about money and power. See, until, you have to think of it at the big scheme of things, the long game, right? We talked about the long game before. If they're going to implement a one world government, that would mean that all people in the world would have to comply to what that government says, including people like Afghans. That's all this shit was about. forcing them to comply with what the larger governments want them to do. You ready?
Yep.
You got the Coke?
Yep. You need this?
Huh?
You need this?
Possibly. I won't go out the front door, but possible.
Okay.
Got it?
But
it really, it blows my mind. It convincing people that this shit for the last 2 decades has been about terrorism. Man, it feels, yeah, okay. Get puppy dogs. You got that door?
Yep.
Going from there.
I'm sorry.
It wasn't about terrorism at all. It's about control. Just like this COVID shit. Want to control people to stick shit in your body you don't want in there. I don't give a fuck if it's going to kill me or not. I don't care. Personally, I don't give a fuck if it's going to kill you. But if you can't draw a direct line from my decision and your death, you can't say that I'm harming you. This virtue signaling shit's got way out of control. You have a minority, democracy. Keep hearing that shit too about Afghanistan. Well, the people of Afghanistan want democracy. You've got democracy there. That's what you got there right now, right? Just like here. You got the few weak-minded, backed by the force, that rule over the many. Same shit that's happening here.
Okay. Damn, it's hot.
Yeah, I know it is. Sorry, nobody's seeing this one. We eat what they call fucked.
Oh, my ass is hot on this. Oh, damn.
It's hot.
Leather fucking seats on the side.
It ain't getting no cooler sitting there.
Oh, I know, but I gotta get in here. Voice is still hoarse.
It blows my mind that people believe that this isn't going to happen here. Well, our police. I mean, it really blows my mind. It blows my mind that people still can't recognize what the cops are, and that you have all these quote-unquote right-wing conservatives, which are neither right-wing nor conservative. They just know they don't like what those people are doing, who support these faggots, and
that makes it hotter like
just further empower them. Yeah, roll the back ones up. Roll the back ones up, yeah. I mean, how do you continue to support? It's like, I mean, the police are a worldwide gang. I don't know, if you took a cop right now from the United States and dropped his ass in Ireland, he would be able to work with them. They're like, they train the SEALs in a certain way so that no matter where they drop those dudes, they can work together. They could drop a West Coast SEAL with the East Coast team in the middle of Iraq in the middle of the night tonight, and they could walk straight into clear room and they would know what to do. And it's the same way with police. It doesn't matter where they're at, there's especially the ones with guns, because there's certain countries that not all police have guns. But they do have guns. They just don't have guns on them. All they have to do is hit a button or make a call and there's guns there. And it's going to come here. It's going to come here to where they use those guns. And they're going to, like I said, they're going to justify it because it's their job. It blows my mind. I feel like walking up to each and every one of them and just telling them what a piece of shit they are. And especially when it comes to this COVID shit. Like, you know what? There's a part of me that hopes they mandate it, that hopes that they make it to where you got to have a passport to go everywhere. Because when that shit happens, you have no choice but to either back up what the fuck you talk about or get out of the way. Because we have a lot of people now that are just in the way. The pro right wing trumpeteers, plastic patriots. They want they're willing to settle for their version of tyranny, whatever that is. It's not conservative, nor is it, I don't even call it right wing. They're all the same. They've lowered the standard so much that even the standard of the right is super low right now. The right wing party today is about equal with the mid-70s Democratic Party. And then you still have the right-wing nuts supporting these right-wing politicians and it's all a big scam. All the right-wing politicians have implemented the most federal gun control throughout history. It's hot as fuck, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Let me get some more water.
Fucking right here in the shade spot. Boy, it's way out here.
Go over there on my side.
What?
Oh, right there.
Right there. Let me
that.
drive.
I saw that side. That
You know what?
shaded.
If you know how to drive, you'd
You're
have
not going in?
Yeah, I want in.
Oh.
I was going to.
No, I was just making sure.
I'll just sit right here.
Come on.
No, I want to sit right here.
That's what I said.
If you know how to drive, you'd have a
Aren't
license,
we
you know,
in?
right?
Huh?
If you know how to drive, you'd have a license, you know, right?
If I know how to drive, I'd have a license. For one, I don't need a license to drive. For two,
Well, you need a license by
I do drive.
Do you? When was the last time you drove?
The last time I could drive that great, when you knew how to fix our car. How about that? You want to be a shit? I'll be a shit back.
Bitch. When I knew how to fix your car.
What? What'd you say?
You said when I knew how to fix your car. And now you see the sheeple even here, masking back up. Putting their maskies back on because they're told to. And nobody pays attention to their senses. You know? The 5 senses God gave you, and you ignore them all. Because you don't smell the bullshit. You can't see that nobody around you is dying from anything. Feel. I don't know. You can't feel what your body's telling you. I mean, it's just bullshit. Look, I mean, you got these fuckers at Kroger's too. Y'all remember us getting to the argument with the manager of Kroger's over not wearing masks. Then for a couple of weeks, they didn't wear masks. They give you a taste of your liberty back, so that they could take it away from you and then blame the people that won't wear a mask or won't get vaccinated or whatever. Then tell you, oh, if we can just get these people to do this, you'll get it back. You ain't getting shit back. And by forcing people to do shit, you're only losing more. Let them take it. Fucking let them take it all. Let them mandate it. For all I give a shit. I hope they do. I really hope they do. Yeah. And I know that's wrong for me to say. And I know there's a lot of people that's going to take that the wrong way. But I hope they do for the same reason I hope they ban every fucking firearm on the planet.
That way they're all criminals.
Huh?
So that way we're all criminals.
Well, no, that way people's either going to have to step up or get out of the way. You want to grab a cart?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, let's just go in this way. That just blows my mind. How many people on here? There's 31 people on here. How many of y'all know somebody that's died from this thing? Nobody. That's how many. I know somebody right now that allegedly has it. Like, well, how do you know they got it? Wiping down. Wiping down a cart. It's sanitizing. I mean, when are you going to do something? I guess that's the real question. I know when I'm going to do. I know where I'm going to go and do something. Yeah, that was a shitty cart. But when are you going to be willing to do something? I hope they fire everybody that don't get a fucking vax and can't show it. I hope they mandate it. I hope they mandate it to go to the grocery store. That'd be the real one. They mandate it for you to be a public to go to the grocery store. You're going to have this whole jabberoo. That'd be the real test to see the man on. Huh? My dad told y'all the other day, I ain't going to starve. Don't worry about me. Tell me I can't go somewhere because I have to have something. Watch what happens. What they do is they expect everybody to comply through fear. So you fear the outcome of not complying, and therefore you will comply because they tell you to, right? Well, when motherfuckers don't fear dying, what are you going to do? I mean, why do you think the Taliban has lasted 2 decades over there in ISIS? Number one, because they believe in their God. They believe in their after death. That's number one. Number two, they got the heart to fight for what they believe in. 2 things you don't find in this country very often. All these fake ass Christians out here that are scared to death of their government and scared to death of dying. Those are fine. Are just in the way. They're just in the way. They're just part of what they claim to be against.
The caller says, I'm hoping for kidnappings, abduction, and ransoms. Get the magistrates, get the clerks, get the tax commissioner.
It won't happen. Best case scenario, they implement a mandatory vax. Some people say fuck it, they team up with other people they know, and it's guerrilla all the way from there on out until the people lose. Because people are stupid, dude. People are sheep, and they really are. People are the most easily controlled animals on the planet. We're easier to control than gorillas, than lions, than giraffes, than dogs, because we can make conscious decisions. Put me in fear, and I will do this thing. Well, not me. What the hell is you buying? You buying?
New
Is
roast.
that like a Taliban roast?
New band. New bond.
Well, it's good. We got to get out of here. It's just unreal. I just can't believe what's happening in this world. Sorry about the vibration. Oh, let me turn it off real quick. Hang on a second.
I had that.
Dude, my cousin makes vaccines for AstraZeneca, and he won't take it. What the fuck's that tell you?
I gotta call Trader. Hold on, he told me to give him chips.
He's the one that makes the shit. I asked him why he didn't quit. He said because it pays $40 an hour.
I gotta call Trader real quick.
And that somebody would just take his place anyway. But I wouldn't do it. You're not going to make me put on a mask and shit. That's why I'm so hell-bent on getting the trucks and starting to work for myself, which I only got a few weeks left. Ohio was fortunate enough to email me last week and tell me that the 50 weeks of pandemic unemployment they guaranteed just got shortened by 30-something weeks. So,
Okay,
it
you're
ends,
welcome.
I think it ends next week. Week after next, something like that. Like, it blows my mind. And then you got these fucking idiots buying into it, walking around with these goddamn face diapers on.
Everywhere. It looks like
Everybody. Ain't nobody know anybody who got sick or died. Everybody wearing a diaper on their face. It's fucking unreal. Then they look at you like you're crazy when you don't have one. A year ago, if I'd walked into a bank with a mask on, I'd have been shot.
Yeah, you would have been.
Today, you'll be shot for not doing it. I was surprised more banks have been robbed. I think what it tells you is that people are not as bad as they want you to make you believe people are. Or either everybody's grown up. Shit, if this stuff would have happened 15 years ago, I'd be we'd be Bonnie and Clyde out there robbing banks. You know, why not? And when you have nothing to lose, what are they going to take from you? When we're at the point that you tell me that I can no longer participate in society because of choices you made, not choices I made. I try to see both sides of it to a certain degree, but these fuckers can stay at home. They don't like it. They have the choice to stay at home. Like Kroger, so as an example, Kroger is one of these stores that has taken public funds in some way, directly or indirectly, and has used it. Therefore, they had to comply with certain laws, like COVID. You throw a mask on and they don't even wear it. Poor kids. Unreal. It should be child abuse. What it should be. I thought we were just getting pop and milk or something. I gotta get going. I gotta get to Wayne's. It blows my mind, man. When people are, it's truly become a nation of complete pussies. 100%. It's become a nation of cowards, man. People, it's become a nation who have, number one, are ignorant. Number two, don't even believe their own bullshit. They don't even truly believe in what they tell you they believe in. But the next Christian that you know that complies with all these bullshit ass fucking laws, ask them why they do. If you have so much belief in your God that gave you life, that is the only authority over you, why the fuck you comply with all these bullshit ass laws? Well, because they'll put me in jail if I don't. What's up, Breathing Sunshine? Speaking of SARS and all this shit, look what I had happen to me. You probably can't see it now. I took a picture of it yesterday. Look at my leg right here. I didn't get scratched or nothing that I know of. I just got a big old hole in my leg. I don't know what happened. I might have got scratched. Like, I get cut up so much I don't even notice. And now my leg's all hurt and infected. It sucks. It is what it is. But that's what I want to see. I want to see all these right-wing Christians stand up and believe in what they preach. If you believe this place you're going to after you die is so beautiful and whatever it is that you believe, because not all Christians believe the same shit. Yeah. Why aren't you standing up to your government? I mean, they got the perfect way of doing it. You all have congregations of people who you meet with every Sunday. Yet, y'all ain't planning on doing nothing except bending
These
over.
are that, and the other ones are 4 for $10.
So just get a couple of them. Do we have to get 4 of them?
No, but down there it's 4 for $10, not these, the bottles.
I don't really know what I'm talking. I don't even know what I'm talking about, man.
Okay, so the bottles are
Let's
4
try-
for $10, and these are $5.99 each.
Wow. So come on, it's still cheaper than whatever.
No, this is now.
Is this more
6 and
expensive than-
12.
is
That's
it-
12. There's 4 for 10 for the 20-ounce bottles,
Whatever,
right?
whatever one you think is
What do you
cheaper.
think?
I don't know. My brain ain't on that. I can't calculate with that in my head.
I think I just need a Snickers now.
We got water.
Water.
When though will you act? I guess is the real question. At what point when shit starts happening here will you act? Because in New York they've already implemented the key to the city. You got it. You got to be a good little peasant, a good little servant, and do as your government says and get a passport, or you're not allowed to participate in these certain public functions. And that's going to spill over. As of right now, I thought it was grocery stores also. Apparently, it's not. But if it's not, it doesn't matter. It will spill over into that. Hold on, I want to see if they got that shit here. I don't need it anymore. I'm just curious if they sell it here. See it anywhere?
These are the spider bite. Spider bites.
It might be a spider. It might be a spider bite. It's very possible.
It's very effective. I mean, it's red and hard.
Yeah, it's real red and hard and shit. Be all right. I'm made out of steel. Can't hurt me. Can't hurt me.
I'm peeking at it when I can.
Yeah, Christy catches me while I'm sleeping and starts messing with it, cleaning it and shit. I'm thankful. I just don't want, you know, if it was me, I said if it didn't get better by today. Yeah, right, man. Like, let that happen, Brittany Sunshine. I dare them. I dare you. Government, I dare you to implement passports where people can't go to grocery stores and buy food if they ain't got a vaccination. Dare you to do it. Part of me hopes that you do it. Anybody who's ever been bad in life knows that there's a part of you that's always bad. You try to ignore that part of you. You try to look over it, and you try to live another way. But there's a part inside of you that hopes that life always goes back to the way it was, so you can bring that part of you back out. There was a time in my life when I literally lived every day like it was my last. For fucking years, decades, I lived like that. And I'm not being funny. Like, I genuinely lived every day like I was not waking up
Can you get
tomorrow.
me a Snickers for Friday?
Snickers where? Well, there you go. And I think the worst thing that at least can happen around me is for them to do that. It ain't gonna be the worst thing for me because I won't care at that point. Did you hear that lady walk by me?
Thank you.
Got a mask on. What are you worried about me for? Fucking hell. You didn't hear that lady was too far away. Yeah, a little blonde walk by. Like that shit. I mean, like, it's coming. These fucking people are crazy, man. Hey, thanks, Steven.
Did she do it under her mask?
You hear?
Under her
You hear?
diaper?
Yeah. You hear their line?
Under her
Yeah.
diaper.
It's unreal, man. I mean, you got 50% of the people, or more than 50% of the people more just standing here looking around. More than 50%. It just blows my mind. Yeah, this cashier pulled out all the she was shaking. Yeah, dude, they're crazy, bro. They're crazy. I don't disagree, Travis. Hey, you heard? Yeah, I heard. I don't give a fuck. I don't listen. I don't care if you told me it killed 90. Like I said it 10 times. I don't care if you tell me it kills 99 out of every 100 people. And if I don't do something that you tell me I have to do, I'm definitely going to be one of those people. I will still not do it for the principle of not doing what you told me I had to do. Oh man.
Now we can't have more than 13, I guess. Now
What?
we gotta stop because
Why?
I don't know. It says I keep saying to make sure I scan it, but there's them little tuna things in there that don't weigh nothing.
insanity. I can't believe you. Is Kurt making you wear a mask now? Huh? I can't hear it. Not. And? How many people you know died from COVID? Right? If we buy into it, it only empowers them. She's not vaccinated, so she chooses to wear a mask. Fucking craziness, man. If this was about anything else, you know, if it was about anything else in another time in history, it wouldn't be happening. It happens now because people would become so reliant on government. But here, workers are better than the mask. Yeah, that's what it's about, man. Control. It's a pizza parlor in LaFollette, Tennessee. I was at the grocery store the other day. They had a grocery color looking guy run away from me up here.
The blue one?
Yeah, I used it yesterday.
All of it?
Yeah.
Are you sure you used it all of it?
Yeah, I used it at the gas pump.
There was like 70 or 60.
I used 30 and then I used it for gas. Everything for gas. Yeah, I used it all. Yeah, like people were tripping, man. They walk by you.
Back to me and get mad because I didn't take it.
I didn't use all. I used it after that.
Oh.
Here, you need to take it back.
What do I need it for?
All right, well, here, I'll keep it. I'll keep it.
You can give it to me.
No, I'll keep it.
Well, give it to me and I'll give you yours.
You just ask me. You're a crackhead.
You're a crackhead.
You have to tell me something. You're not going to call back. Okay. Hold on. I'm having woman problems. Anyway, I'm just frustrated that what's happening and we're allowing it to happen, and nobody's standing up because they fear the consequences of standing up. You really can't stand up alone because then it's a losing game. You lost before you even started. But I can't believe people aren't grouping together and standing up about this shit. Whether that be standing up at their local municipal building or their capital, especially their capital in their states. People should be fucking marching on every capital in this country right now, refusing to fucking apply any of this bullshit and letting them know. And it can't be like the January 20th rally in Virginia where you stand out there and comply or scream, "We will not comply," as you comply. We'll go up there, right?
I know I gotta go down the hill thing.
Yeah.
The ramp.
And the government's supposed to fear people, you know? Why would government fear the people? They who founded this country. When the government fears the people, there's liberty, and people fear the government, there's tyranny. Why would government fear the people? The people can't fucking do anything to government. And it blows my mind that it seriously blows my mind that people can't ask themselves simple questions like that.
You see her, she just rolled her eyes, but
Too.
that girl there, like I know.
Oh, what? What girl?
That you were asking if they made them wear it.
Well, she said no. She said she's wearing it because she hasn't been vaccinated.
I know. What I'm saying is, did you see her face too when you were like, how many of you know? You know, it's not.
Right, nobody.
Nobody knows, and she rolled her eyes. Like,
Nobody knows anybody. And everybody's wearing masks and shit. Look at this goofy motherfucker. You just touched a card all the way through the store, you dumb motherfucker. Now took a mask off your face, you silly bitch. I mean, if you're going to do it right. Put the son of a bitch on when you leave your house. Leave it on. Don't touch it until you get home. But like these people who just went in the store with shopping carts, touching everything on the shelves, putting shit back.
Right.
Then take it off when they get out in their car. It's bullshit. Here, I'll help you, babe. It's bullshit. I gotta get to my brother's. We're going out to Wayne's today to build another section of deck. My brother's so redneck, man.
He is.
No, he really is.
I know.
We started building his deck last week, and I noticed that all we had was a saw, a nail gun, a speed square, and a pencil. That's the only tools we had. I said, dude, I think we're missing some tools. He's like, what? I was like, well, level to start with. He's like, we don't need no fucking level. So we built a whole deck last week without a level. Needless to say, it's not very level. It's kind of funny. My brother's just redneck. But whatever. I guess we do it. What do we got? I should take a level with me, though. But it won't matter. He won't even use it.
He won't let you use it.
Yeah, he won't let me use it. It takes so much time. I'm supposed to already be out there. But we showed the house today at 1. Somebody came to see the house today at 1.
Okay.
I gotta get air conditioning. Cool this shit.
Yeah, no. hurt.
So there will come a point in time, and I hope you know if I'm coming to your place, that when I come to your place, it's going to be game on.
This is what was sticking
You'll
me.
leave the wife and kids behind. Somebody there like Paul to watch them, and it's game on. Time to go.
Leave the wife and kids behind. Why are you gonna leave me behind?
Because.
You gonna leave me behind nowhere.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You keep saying that, but I want to go. I'm over my pissed offness now, and I really have nothing else I want to talk about. Let you guys say something you want to talk about. Don't need a level, just grab a container and fill it halfway with water. Yeah. Well, we didn't even do that, Steven. Like, we just threw it together. I didn't partake in it. All I did was nail. I said, I'm not building something that's going to be as fucked up as this is. Ain't going to have my name on it. I said, I'll nail, but that's all I'm doing. So they put it together. They cut everything and put everything where they wanted, and I nailed it together. It's funnier than shit.
I'll be with him, Twiggy.
People with me where?
He said I told my wife the same thing. There's not much of a choice. Well, I have a choice.
Yeah, okay. You go to sleep. Don't listen to her.
Johnny says, try and stay positive, Nick. I know it's hard as fuck.
It is, man. It's really hard when you see people. Like, it kills me that you see these people who claim to be patriots and conservatives and all this bullshit that they're not. And everybody buys into it. Somebody called me a patriot the other day. And I about lost my fucking mind. I started to make a comment to them, and then I didn't. Because I haven't done nothing that's patriotic. What I do.
Nah, you built it, bro. Claim that slanted deck.
What?
BG said, nah, you built it, bro. Claim that slanted deck.
Yeah. No, I did. Look at this fucking idiot.
Who?
Both of these idiots.
The ones thinking they're getting over because they've, like, what idiots? Now, where's he going? He don't know what he's doing.
Fucking stupid. I say he could have went down here and came all the way to Kemper Road, but instead, I would have sat there. I wouldn't have moved. Fucking idiot. That dude right there is one that gives truck drivers bad names. They because they got a bigger car, they can push people around. I'd hit that. I'd let that fucker hit me. I don't know, guys, but have a good day. Yeah, try to stay positive. It's hard. Your day's coming. You better buy what ammo you can, because ammo's about to go through the roof. Russia supplies. I know everybody's like, oh, it's just steel cased ammo. Well, Russia supplies 45% of all ammo shot that's purchased in the United States. 45%. Think about that. The shortage that we just had ain't going to be shit. If you can buy it, you better buy it. If you can find it, you better buy it right now. Because it's not going to be here much longer. If it is, it's going to be super, super, super expensive. Unreal. They're tightening the noose, trying to make it to where you can't fight. If you believe in God, you better be fucking praying to Him. And if you don't, you better find something to believe in, because it's a matter of time before you're going to meet whatever that something is.